This week, I'm going to be talking about house hacking in Brevard County, Florida. My name's Alexandra and I'm a local realtor down on Florida's Space Coast. I have people calling me every day and I really enjoy it. So if you have any questions about house hacking on Florida's Space Coast or what it might be like to live here, go ahead and give me a call, shoot me a text message, or send me an email. I've got your answers and I would love to hear from you. And if you want to keep seeing videos like this, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you're notified every Friday morning when I post a new video. All right, let's get into it. House hacking, what is it? House hacking is a great way to get started in real estate investing. In a nutshell, it's when someone purchases a multi-unit property, usually a duplex, a triplex, or a quadplex, and then lives in one unit while renting out the rest. House hacking can also mean renting out rooms in your home. How do you get financing for the property you intend to house hack? I'm gonna let one of my mortgage loan officer friends, Rob Hathaway, cover this portion for you.
So let's start with some of the requirements for purchasing a multifamily home with 3.5% down. First off, you do have to occupy one of the units as your primary residence for a minimum of 12 months. Next thing to consider is that you do need a minimum credit score of 580 in order to qualify for an FHA 3.5% down payment. And of course, the property must meet FHA appraisal standards in order to provide financing. Most investment properties do require a 15% down payment. However, with this option, you can start investing in real estate with as little as 3.5% down. Another benefit is that you'll have the ability for your tenants to cover your mortgage and you'll have extra cash from your unit if and when you decide to move out. Thanks so much for tuning in on this topic, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
What about the homestead exemption? Can you still get it? It depends entirely on your specific situation. If you're renting out rooms in your primary residence, you cannot rent out the substantial part of your home and still receive the homestead exemption. Meaning, if you have a 3-bedroom house and you rent out 2 of the bedrooms, you cannot receive that exemption. If you're renting out to a family member though, that brings you into a little bit of a gray area. Now, when we're talking about renting out a multi-unit property, say a triplex, you live in one and you rent out the other 2, you can potentially receive the homestead exemption for the portion of the property that you live in. If you have any questions about your specific situation, give the Brevard County property tax appraiser a call. They'll talk through your situation and let you know what you need to do to make sure that you're abiding by all the laws. So what happens if you receive the homestead exemption when you shouldn't have? It isn't good. Don't be this guy. This man received a letter from the Sarasota County property appraiser, notifying him that he had been dodging taxes on his homestead property and now owed more than $64,000 in fines and back taxes. Initially, he thought that there must have been an error, but it turned out they were actually collecting the homestead property tax exemption when they shouldn't have been. They were renting out a small garage apartment behind the property's main house for years and collecting the full homestead property tax exemption. They ended up owing 10 years of back taxes, 15% interest, and a whopping 50% penalty. This is why it's so important to do your research and make sure that you know all the legalities before purchasing your house hacking property. Should you do short-term or long-term rentals? When it comes to short-term rentals and Airbnbs, each city is going to have its own rules and regulations. For example, the city of Palm Bay doesn't currently have any restrictions, but the cities of Titusville and Satellite Beach do. Again, make sure to do your research in advance of buying your property. That way you don't end up buying a property that won't suit your investing needs. If you're interested in more information on the rules and regulations around short-term rentals in the Brevard County area, go ahead and send me an email and I can send you what I have. Finally, do you have to pay taxes on the rental income? Yes, yes, and yes. You have to pay taxes on the rental income you receive from house hacking. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Thanks for watching. Bye!